Well, good evening, you granny fluid bitches and bastards out there. Yes, I'm back from my vacation from the great USA. We had a wonderful time over there. Met a lot of good people, especially down the south of America. We spent a couple of days down in Orlando. Then we went over to the west of Florida. Spent a couple of days down at Cedar Key. Then we went up to Washington DC. We actually drove a vehicle. A friend of ours drove us up there, and we want to thank that person for driving us up to Washington DC, so we can see the Lincoln Memorial and the Wall. And Shay wanted to see the Smithsonian Museum. We had a great time. The only reason why we couldn't fly up to Washington DC because remember they had that tragic plane crash up there, and then not long after that, Pennsylvania had one. But we ended up coming back down to Florida and then went over to LA to fly back home because around Christmas time last year we had the cheap air flights from Australia that can go to LA for $800 each, and then we paid another 800 to come back. So 800 one way, 800 to come back, 1600, and then we had just had a domestic flight from LA to Florida, and then we spent some time with our friends in Florida, and then we went up to Washington and had a great time. Great time. Didn't enjoy yesterday heat here in Adelaide though. We had 109 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday here in Adelaide. It was the hottest place on earth. It was hotter than hell yesterday. And if you want to talk about your balls sweating, yeah, it was sweating all right yesterday. It was an absolute fucking furnace here in Adelaide yesterday. The hottest place on earth. Which in degrees Celsius was 43.3 degrees Celsius, which was 109, 110 Fahrenheit yesterday. It was fucking hot. But I'm glad to be back home in Australia. I'm still a little bit jet lagged. Still trying to recuperate the time difference, and it's like going to a time warp. But anyway, enough of that. The reason why I haven't posted any photos or done any videos because we weren't really over there to document anything. It was just an adventure for ourselves, and we are coming back to America. I don't know when now. I want to be back next year to celebrate the birth of America, the 250-year birth. But we'll see how it goes. There's a few activities next year in 2026 that to commemorate the birth of America independence and whatnot. So you never know. You might see my ugly face in your neck of the woods in America. I don't expect you to say hello. I don't expect you to do anything really. Just be nice to people and do the right thing. But anyway, we had a wonderful time, wonderful food. I remember one of the best moments was in Nashville, Tennessee. We went to a Texas Roadhouse and great food down there. Also, I did bump into another friend of mine that lives in Virginia, but he was down at Tennessee at the time. He's in the true crime community, and he was looking for a missing 16 years old now, 16-year-old boy that went missing in February last year, hasn't been found. And he was doing his on the ground investigation. He had a drone, he's doing some searching, and I had a great time chatting with him and keeping up his expertise and great spirits to say, hope you help find the missing boy. His name is Sebastian Rogers. He's been missing since February the 26th of last year. He's come up to a year now. And there's another person that's been missing. You probably have heard, you probably haven't heard. It's in Tennessee as well. Wells. There's a little girl that went missing. Wells. She's been missing too. Not too far from Sebastian Rogers. About 3 hours away from Hendersonville in Tennessee. But anyway, enough of that. I enjoyed my time. Tonight I am going to be dropping some evidence, but I'm not going to share screen anything. I'm going to read the evidence out and whatnot. And the reason why I'm doing this is there's been a lot of talk since I've stepped away from all the bullshit drama, the Santarons, about the loyalty. There's no loyalty. But here's the problem though. The people that are saying there's no loyalty are not actually showing loyalty for themselves. What am I saying, Jamie? Well, what am I not saying? So, when I got back home a couple of days ago from America and whatnot, and I had time to recuperate, I went into my evidence box here on my computer, in my hard drive, and lo and behold, I came across this secret chat room. Yes, there were chat rooms that will keep secret away from the Sentinel. What am I talking about? Well, this group, this messaging group, now let me tell you, I came across 5 so far. I expect there's more, but I have came across 5, and they all had the same name, title, The Defendants. Does anybody ring a bell? The Defendant chat? Anyway, there's 5 of them. And predominantly it had the same people in it. Now, this was kept predominantly away from myself and Damien. Right? I was not involved in this chat, and also Damien wasn't involved in this chat. This was kept as a private, secret conversation away from the Senator. Right? Now, I am going to mention not names, but the first letter of the name. But there is one person that I want to exclude from this chat, and that is the person that starts with the letter L. Yeah? And I'll tell you the reason why in a few moments why I'm keeping L. Here's the thing. What do you think of someone who kicks kids? Whoever kicks kids needs to get a kick in the fucking head themselves. Anyone that puts any harm to a child are the scummest of the scum. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, and if you think that I put a hand on a child in my life, you're a fucking idiot. I've got a daughter myself, who I love and care and cherish more than you ever know. But anyone that places harm on a child are a fucking idiot. And I make no excuses with my swearing or cursing, because here in Australia we consider cursing as a gift. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about kids. But anyway, going back to this secret chat group. Now, I am excluding one person, like I mentioned before, L. And there's a reason why I'm keeping L out of it, because there's a reason for it, and I will explain why in a few moments' time. But that's not the only person. There was about a handful of people that will keep away from Damien and myself. The first one is E. Many people know who I'm probably talking about. That person was it. The other person was B. And no, it's not Becky Dean. Becky Dean is 100% innocent in this. B is another person that many people may or may not know who that B is. The other person that was in this chat room starts with the letter C, and I'll say this, it has nothing to do with Clovis. If you think it was Clovis, you're 100% dead wrong. It was another person but a letter C, and yes, I will say the gender identification, he was a female. There was L, as I mentioned before, and there was another person by the letter J, and the letter J, that was nothing really. The letter J was, I believe the letter J was someone that was trusted. And no, it wasn't Jamie, I wasn't involved. Now, this secret chat was done approximately, give or take, late 2018, 2019, and it was called The Defender. Now, I'm pretty sure this wasn't the only one, but this was kept private, and it was basically to keep it away from the Sentinels, and it was basically predominantly to keep it away from myself and Damien and a few other people. But anyway, when it comes back to loyalty, and yeah, people say that I never showed any loyalty, that I was a snake. Well, those same people have got it all wrong. I am not a snake. I showed loyalty, but most of all, I'm an arsehole. I'll say it straight to your face. I'll say it as a sharpshooter. I hold no bones or anything. I hold no grudges, but I'll just say it how I say it. There's a lot of people that can't be trusted, and they still can't be trusted. And quite frankly, who can you really trust on fucking YouTube? The number one rule in YouTube, and probably in life in general, is to don't trust anybody. You just never know what's around the corner. 1 minute they're your friend, next minute they're your fucking enemy. Keep your fucking enemies close. Well, should I say, keep your enemies closer than your friends. Or it's better to know the devil you know than the devil you don't know. Let's put it that way. But this group chat, I'm going to read out a couple of things, because if you want to go back to the A858 emails, the same people that I'm going to mention when I'm reading this are the same people that were predominantly in the A858. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about people like the late Kim Arnett. She's mentioned. Right? They is definitely mentioned in the A858. L was mentioned in the A858 email. Winter Moon was mentioned as a code name in the A858, but it's also mentioned in the private chat that was under the defendants. And if you put one and one together, it was all part and parcel. We're talking about recruitment. We're talking about bribing people for money to get information. And I'll say this before I even can start even this episode. I was bribed by B back in 2016, 2017, because as many people know, I've got communications in the music business. I still do interviews. I still talk to promoters all around the world. Now, B came to me and she wanted to grow her YouTube channel, or one of her YouTube channels. But she wanted to use my contacts that I had outside of the Sentinels and everything else to boost her YouTube channel. And one of those ways that she wanted to do that was to get some background music from the music pioneers that I know and I speak to, and to get their music as a background music. Now, YouTube has a copyright law, right? But there are some leeways that you need to get permission. They offered me a sum of money to give her my contacts that I had to her to boost her YouTube channel, to grow her YouTube channel. She offered me money. Now, she can deny all she wants. But I don't fucking lie when it comes to this. I am well respected inside the music business back then, and I'm still respected in the music business as I speak today. But this person offered me money to give her some contact so she can boost her YouTube channel. Now, I'm not the only person that she tried to do, and she's not the only person that offered money to people. And people have been saying about, people gaining passwords for their account on YouTube and etc. When YT Court first started, the people that were running, myself, Damien, and E, that we all had open access to the account, the email, the password, everything. Until before the shit really hit the fan and I saw cracks appearing left, right, and centre, I changed all the passwords. Now remember, just before I stepped away from it all, remember that Shay's uncle had a heart attack and was down at the hospital. And he was messaging me left, right, and centre to give him the password so he can access YT Court, so he can do a bashathon again on Tamara Wolf. And I said, no, I'm in a family situation right now. No. I changed all the passwords and everything for YT Court. No one's got the password besides myself and Shay. But at the start, everyone had an open access. Now, those passwords for other accounts that people have been using, make no bones about it, they have been shared to certain people so many people can access the same account, the same YouTube account, whatever. What do you think, and answer this question for yourself, what do you think that many people here in the granny fluid drama field have multiple accounts? Multiple. And predominantly from the same people, the same bunch of fucking people. They've got soccer accounts after soccer accounts after soccer accounts. Some people will admit it. Some people say, no, you're full of it, Jamie. I'm full of it. Okay. Explain this then. Why are the same names that have been mentioned in this secret fucking message group are the exact same fucking people that were mentioned in 8858? And I'm not talking about Tamara Wolf. Tamara Wolf was mentioned, but that's a different kettle of fish. I'm talking about the same core group of people that are mentioned in this fucking private defendants group in a chat are mentioned in the 8858 about recruiting, about giving money to people, about getting fucking all these other shit and whatnot, about forming a recruitment chain. Right? Why is all of that coming in the full fruition? Now, the 8858 may be a nothing burger. Okay, that could be rightly so. I'm not on about what it can and cannot be. I'm on about the same names and mention, like the late Tim Arnett, like L, like B, like Wintermoon, a few others. Even fucking Denise is fucking mentioned in the 8858 and in this fucking private chat. Now, let's go to how I came across it. And this got to do with L. Before the shit really hit the fan between me and E got me into this defendants to look at some information to help him to gain some evidence to pinpoint the double murder homicide of L in-laws. And it came about that E has now got, as he claims, He claimed it to me, he claimed it to a couple of other. He's got over 96 pieces of evidence on Elle. But he used me as a recruitment tool to go into the defendants group chat to see if I can pull up any information in regarding to Elle's husband or Elle themselves that was involved with the double homicide murders. I was not in part of this group chat of the defendants. There's 5 of it. 5 group chats under the same name as the defendant. The defendant 1, the defendant 2, defendant 3, defendant 4, defendant 5. I was used as a recruitment tool by E trying to see if I can get any evidence for him so he can use it against Elle for the homicide that's involved with the double homicide murders. But what E doesn't realise is I kept all the conversation on my hard drive. That went back from the very beginning to when it actually ended. I kept all of the conversation. Not about the evidence to find on Elle whether she was slipped here or she slipped there or whatever he wants to fucking call it. I'm talking about all the conversation. But I'm leaving Elle out of this group thing because she's got enough on her own plate as it is. And I'm sorry that I was part of the fucking shit that I was conned into to help a fuckhead for his own fucking pleasure to pin the tragic death of the in-laws on Elle. So I'm leaving Elle out of this fucking group chat thing. She's got enough on her plate as it is. But I'm going to go back to B. And the reason why that is because I mentioned before the A858 emails and this group mention the same people. But I want to read this first. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to. Right? This is from B. Clovis, Toast, Kim, Corrine, Wheatree, Becky, Mike are nice people. But I think I'll just avoid adding more problems in my life. Well, just hold it right there, B. You want to stop adding more problems in your life? You created the problem before the problem even existed to what it became. Now, Wheatree, that's the name I haven't heard for a long time. But that person. She wanted to keep this little group as small as possible. But yet here's B running around everywhere trying to get her fucking fingers in the pudding, so to speak, so she can gain what I call information. Now, do you remember that time? Now, I know Becky Dean is in the chat. But does anybody remember the time when I personally had a one-on-one interview with Becky Dean and B about their lawsuit? And do anybody remember that one of the things that was specified in that fucking protection order, and I'm pretty sure it was either 0.7 or 0.8, that the person who made the protection order wasn't allowed to have a firearm, and yet that person posted a handgun on a coffee table, and that photo went around social media. And I personally received the protection order thing, both from Becky Dean and from B, and I said, hang on a minute, that the point here is saying that even the person and third parties that's involved are not allowed to own a firearm or be near a firearm. And yet the photo of a handgun that was placed on a coffee table was shown around everywhere. Now, you call me bullshit all you want, but I fucking saw the fucking points that were made by the judge in the protection order. Yeah, the protection order's all over and done with, mind you. But besides the point, the judge specified that no one could own a firearm or be near a firearm while the protection order was in place. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's go to the next one. All right, let's go to the next one. They said that she reached her decision. She wants a nice small circle. No, she didn't, because when she didn't get away with these type of people, what did they end up trying to do? She joined up with Tamara Wolf and Aaron Cox and a few others to gain information, to be a sponge, and at the very same time, use that fucking information against Tamara Wolf. Now, let's say this for community's sake. No one is a perfect angel, and I'm not saying that Tamara Wolf is a fucking angel, right? And she'll probably say the same thing. She's not an angel. No one is. But when B wasn't getting her way with the people that she mentioned, she was butting up with Tamara Wolf and Aaron Cox and a few other people, used as a sponge to use that same type of fucking information against her. And she wasn't the only person. He did it. Right? There is a shit lot more people. B is not the only one. And B was there from the fucking get-go, from the Bundy fucking bullshit, the Bundy rank bullshit, all the way till now. And check this out. While I was in America, B sent a comment under YouTube court that saying, why is everyone going out after each other? And I responded, you're the catalyst of this. You were doing the shit from the very beginning, but you're not the only person. And what did she end up doing? She deletes all the fucking comments that you put underneath the fucking video. I caught out on her bullshit. B is one of a very, very large few that can't be trusted. And she's not the only person. But let me go on. Let me continue to read. Right? I've got a screenshot here, but I'm not going to fucking share it. I'm going to read it out. This is B saying, yes, vodka has become a company's friend also. No clue if he's taken meds. Someone responded, Toshi's drinking. Are you serious? And the response is, yes. The other day, half a bottle. I can't do this. We're all going to end up being involved with the pick of her house on YouTube. Don't know what house of it is. I cannot be a party to this anymore. But she still is a party to the bullshit. Someone responded, pick of her house. Kim, where are you getting this info from? Now this is Kim Arnett is fucking speaking to somebody here. Kim, where are you getting this info from? This is some crazy new stuff. YT, his channel. Can you link me to what you're saying? Alright, that's just fucking one of the fucking shit. Alright, let's go to this one. This is from B again. Mike says she knows nothing about a document. This is all getting crazy. I have new crop of shingles. And I have to say, Dr. Sumsay, this is the thing. People always talking about they're coming down with the illness, or they've got fucking cancer, or they've got some type of shingles, or monkeypox. Well, this is another one. Right? It's all getting crazy. I have new crop of shingles. I have to see doctor sometime. They have to work in me, in stress for me to pass the limit. Oh my God, Kim, I am ready to walk away from all this. Change my name and be gone. Change your name? You mean you want to use a different sock account on fucking YouTube and shit? Here's the thing. This is from Kim Arnott. This is a conversation between Kim and somebody. Tice has issues with YT and Facebook, YouTube and Facebook. Now I cannot help him. I will stay and get order. Then I'm working on my channel and that's it. Kim, you have to stop and take care of yourself right now. The heck with everyone else. Kim, are you going to be okay and not have Clovis ruin your restraining order? How did this person know about a restraining order between Kim and Clovis? Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. After what Toast did, he was coming to WI to be my witness. If I file without witnesses, Clovis send an army. As shifty as certain folks are, laughing the light switch, I just might whip my own switch off. Laughing? Sends an army? Sounds pretty ironic that she's involved with the same fucking laughing. She's involved with the same type of recruitment. Anyway, but like I said, she's not the only one. Right? So apparently there was a problem between Kim and Arnott. Right? We was tight with Colleen at one time. We was a different group. Yeah? This is all fucking thing. It's feeling like this shift has caused people that have reached out to me to pull away from me again. Like 1 step forward, 2 step back. Since I told Waitree no more calling me for mental health check. Maybe you need an appointment there, eh? Alright, let's go to another defendant's fucking group chat. Let's go to another defendant group chat here. Let's go to defendant 5. Let's go to the last one. Alright. This is from B. I had to put my cult research aside and change pace. So she's admitting that she was part of a cult. Right? I had to put my cult research aside and change pace, looking up what problems age groups think they are top 10 and how can these problems be addressed and changed. They give trolls a daily pass to get out and call off online that list of targets. Right? I heard hell is only a temporary place anyway. Maybe they let people out early for good behaviour. Let's keep going here. Notice how Goon said she did it to discipline Denise. Since when a domestic abuse worker used visual torture from the opponent's side of the map on an elderly woman she never met in person. That lost her daughter to S. This incident is for sure something I'm keeping for evidence. The woman is dangerous. I don't care how not Denise seems, that old woman was tortured, and that explains a lot of her mindset. See? Talking about the S. Unaliving yourself again. Right? I did use Faith picture with my legal name as a way to discipline Denise for doctoring my legal name. I felt bad and stopped after just a few minutes. My thinking was every time someone looked up my legal name, they got that from Denise. They see Denise's daughter's picture, and that's putting all Denise lies back on Denise. Let me read this fucking thing. This got a screenshot. There's names here I'm going to mention. Sheena Living Waters, Winter Moon, Denise Royce Invested Apartment, and Winter Moon. Okay, let's do it. June don't trust Barney anymore. Okay, let's go with this. Shayna Living Waters lawsuit. Monty. They're probably Monty 19. Or Agent 19 and Monty. Yeah. Lawsuit. Monty had shown us how to do it. Get a copy of the file. Wintermoon. I believe Denise has been recruited. Her sub count continued to rise when it shouldn't. Also, her fellow trolls are attack me and do videos ragging me about using a public photo of Denise's daughter for all of 5 minutes, yet never mentioned the fact that she first stole a picture of my deceased brother and used it to dox me. They never mentioned how she broke Texas state law, sending emails bragging how she doxed me and then blamed me for saying I doxed myself. They never talked about how she sent emails around to different YouTubers attempting to recruit them into attacking me. The two who really did this was Eric Spitfire Wilkerson, Laurie Alexander, OG1 Kenobi, and fucking Freddy. Denise Racing Vetted Apartment. I received a call today. I need to contact you. Something is finally getting done. Wintermoon. I don't use email with anyone on social media, but you can leave a comment on one of my older videos and I will get it. Wintermoon was saying that, the two who recently did this recruitment was Eric L, OG1 Kenobi, and fucking Freddy. Let's continue. You want fucking evidence? I've got it all fucking here. Alright, this is B. Do you think it was okay when I removed my message from moderate extreme posting monograph rule names? That's the first time I did anything having a wrench on Spitfire. Spitfire apparently gave Brenda a wrench on one of the fucking channels. I don't know. I never seen Brenda having a wrench. This is something new to me. But anyway, I have found out the name in Monty chat all the time, so I thought it was a setup. I just want to get a copy of that chat and send this now. Right? Apparently, B sent a video, Rise of the Troll social documentary, Real Truth Science, whatever that the fuck was supposed to be about. But anyway, like I said, I had nothing to do with this fucking. I don't have nothing to do with this group, but I've got everything fucking here. Why? Because, like I said, he wanted me to see if I can pull up any fucking evidence on fucking L for the double homicide murders, whether she slipped or not. Right, let's go to defendant number 2 chat. Right, there's a lot more fucking in. Like I said, there's 5 of them. Let's go to defendant 2. Right, let's see what we can pull up here. Right? Let's see what we can pull up here. L, wondering if you're busy, and that's okay. If you are, I know I am being a little overwhelming. I wanted to ask, what were you going to tell me about WeTree? Mainly because she's emailing me again, and I know she corresponds with Corrine. I just don't know a friend or foe sometimes. Well, let's go here. I just thought my own PSYOP that will cause a doubt. A 10,000 sale on an eBay or Etsy with a description selling for my legal defense against sexual harassment and defamation. She thought about her own fucking PSYOP. I just thought up my own PSYOP that I will cause doubt. A $10,000 sale on an eBay or Etsy with the description selling for my legal defense against sexual harassment and defamation. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. And you call me crazy? There's a difference. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm a fucking arsehole. I'll say it as I see it. I'm a straight shooter. So this is from B again. I want to prove conspiracy to commit false charges. You can't make this fucking shit up. I am going to try and prove not involvement because Dean called you guys out because prior chat I was seen in public and anyone I could talk to gets attacked. You know, B was reaching out to E. E, I have to ask a favour, please. Can I get a screenshot from your video that Colleen is showing on her Twitter? It's this one. I need a clear view on what to show and what I'm saying on the screen. You are looking at Becky's Facebook page. I can say something like I'm not chatting or something like that. That's not what you're not doing. Let's keep going. Here's a long one. L, I am so sorry. You and I have had learned from the little tips on how to handle some challenging situations. I remember when I was 5, Mum and Dad, and Mum and Dad had the flu, sick in bed. I was hungry and wanted. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Not going to say that. Let's go to this one. Let's see what we can come up with here. Let's show it here. Yeah, she mentioned the predator word again. Predator. Everyone's a predator, aren't they, B? A sexual deviant. Fucking shit. Let's continue. Let's go here. Ooh, this is a long one. See? B put out Colleen's son address. Well, actually, it was not an address, it was seen. Right? May 2nd, 2018 was the last day Colleen's son, Tyler Owens, was seen. I broke it off with Clovis on May 5th of 2018. Okay. Tyler died in 2012. Clovis got tight with Colleen while she was still friends with me. They exchanged information. They are trying to fame me, but I am exchanging information privately, especially that someone could be using a dead guy's ID. I don't think they can do anything to me. As soon as I sent Colleen following her grandkids, school teachers, I was in hang out with Clovis, and she jumped over to a live stream yelling at Colleen about the kids. Clovis alerted her that I knew. I wanted the FBI to see it first. I have to go and see if I have that live stream. You can't fucking make this shit up. I've got all the fucking evidence here. I've got every single fucking evidence here. Every single evidence. And people say I got nothing. You get what you wish for. Let's go even further. So, around the COVID time, there was another YouTube channel called Mumbles. And it had my fucking photo as the avatar on it. Who do you think that was from? It was from fucking Eric. Eric wanted to use Mumbles, and like he was trying to do with Scotty Karate, to have a fight with him and blah blah blah. This Mumbles, Eric, wanted me to go across the border in Australia to fight him. You think I'm fucking stupid? I already knew who the players were. I already knew what was going on behind the fucking scene. And you come to me and say there's no fucking loyalty when you're the one that's in the fucking shit yourself. He blew every fucking bridge he can imagine. From the shit that went down at fucking the Bundys all the way through to now, to Revolution Radio. Hello, I was there when the shit went down with fucking Revolution Radio. You wanna know how? I was on the same fucking call in the background when he went on another fucking panel after his show on Revolution Radio, being an absolute dick to the host of that show and the panel of that show. He got his ass ended from Revolution Radio. I was there when he got fucking ass ended from Revolution Radio. I was on the same fucking call on Skype when he made the fucking call to the channel when he got his ass ended. I was fucking there. He burnt every fucking bridge in the fucking book and he's claiming there's no fucking loyalty and yet he's the one that's not doing it himself. Call it crazy. Call it for what you will. Call it what you will. I know Laurie's in the chat and I have sent you a private message, I think, over 18 months ago. I apologise to you. I don't need you to respond. I don't need you to accept it. But yeah, the defendants messaging group, I had no part of that. I was kept away from it, so was Damien and a few other people. But before the shit really hit the fan, he put me into that chat to see if I can gather any information for him to use it against you, Bill. See if there was anything. To my knowledge, there wasn't really. Right? And quite frankly, in all honesty, let's be honest, shall we? Let's be honest. It's got nothing to fucking really to do with me. And more importantly, it's got fuck all to do with anybody else to whether they want to get involved or not. It's got fuck all to do with anybody. Fuck all. It's in the hands of the law enforcement. Let them do their job thoroughly and hope to God, rightfully, to either arrest, convict, and predominantly get the case solved. It's got fuck all to do with me. But yet I was used as a stepping stool, and yes, I was naive to do the fucking work for fucking E while he's there stroking his manhood in the background, trying to see if we can get any evidence. Yeah. I'm not a fucking perfect angel. Never said I was. Never said I was perfect. But there's a lot of fucking twists and twines and shit like that. And there's a lot of masks out there. And people like putting masks on. 1 minute they're this, next minute then that. 1 minute they're your friend. 5 minutes later they're your foe. And quite honest, it's got absolutely fuck all to do with me. All of this. But these backdoor handshake deals, there has been money offered. Fuck, I've said it before. I was offered money and I turned it down. And let's say the offer was up to $500. Some people have been offered more than that. But I was offered $500 back in late 16, early 17. Blaze and say for which people, Jamie, can you say? Explain that. I was offered $500 for my personal contact that was away from the Sentinels, that was away from everybody else. My personal contact that I had. I was offered $500. I turned it down. I told this person go fuck themselves. But there has been other money being shared. Make no bones about it. There's been less money than 500 that's been bribed to people. There's been more than $500 that's been bribed to other people. I just know for myself that the person came to me named B back in late 2016, early 17, $500. That's me personally. People have also offered up to meet up people at hotels or whatnot, have a one-night stand, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Blazing says she paid tacos to put my head on a stick that was butchered. See? I just told you that she also wanted to do her own PSYOP of $10,000. I've read it out, and if you're just joining and miss it, you might have to watch the replay. I just read it out. She was thinking about her own PSYOP to sell something on eBay and Etsy for $10,000. Her own PSYOP. Laurie said, I was mentioning A858. Let's have a look. Oh, no, because the don't mentioning the murders, that was the standard. Exactly. I know that. Oh, I know that. But I'm keeping you out of this. Though. Who wanted to do a $10,000 PSYOP? They did. You want me to read it out again? It's in the chat. Let's see if I can pull up. Let's go back here. Let's go to Defendant 5. No, Defendant 2, sorry. Let's go to Defendant 2. Defendant 2. All right, Defendant 2. Now, I had nothing to do with this. He's from B. Right? I just found it. This is from B. This is about the $10,000 PSYOP. This is from B. Talking in the private messenger group called Defendant 2. And pay close attention to this. I just thought up my own PSYOP that will cause doubt. A $10,000 sale on eBay or Etsy with the description, selling for my legal defense against sexual harassment and defamation. Fake sale, LOL. She was thinking about her own PSYOP that will cause a doubt on eBay or Etsy for $10,000 for selling her legal defense against sexual harassment and defamation. I hope you're well, Laurie, but, you know, I'm keeping Laurie out of this. I am keeping Laurie out of this. She's got enough on her plate. I'm keeping Laurie out of this. I'm keeping Laurie out of this. I know for a fact there is going to be fucking video responses to this saying that I'm all full of it and all shit and that and that and that and that and that and that. I'll show you just for a brief moment that I'm not making any fucking shit up. Alright, just hold up for a second. Wish I can fucking blow this up. Let's go. Let's go to my. All right, if I show you this, it's on my Facebook. All right. I don't care. You're not saying anything personal anyway. You're not saying anything personal. This is the thing I'm highlighting here. All right. If anyone can see that, well, hold on. Let's see if it comes up. Hold up, just hold up. Right. It's on the left hand side. I'm going to. It's there, right? You can see the name it's from. This is in the defendant too, right? That's in the defendant too, right? This is from the person, B. Oh, fuck it. Let's say who it is. Brenda. Right? I just thought up my own psyop that will cause doubt. A $10,000 sale on eBay or Etsy with the description telling my legal advice against sexual harassment and defamation. Fake sale, LOL. This was either, give or take, either late 2018, 2019. It was around that time. It was before COVID anyway. I'm saying 2019. It's around about late 2018, early to middle of 2019. It was around that time period. But let's just say for the record, it was predominantly to keep it away from the Sentinels, but more importantly, it was to keep the information away from myself and Damien. But don't people realise that people's lives are getting fucking destroyed in the foreground? Whether it was intentionally or not, the writing there, there's recruitment there, there's been money laundering, bribery, you name it, it's all over the fucking place. And people say that I'm full of fucking shit. I've got the fucking evidence here. Only because, and I'll say this just for the record for the very last time, the reason why I've got this fucking piece of evidence is because he used me as a tool to see if I can get any information of evidence for him to use against Lori for her issues, which means the double homicide murders against her in-laws. Trying to plant the blame on her. But he used me as a fucking tool to see if I can gather any type of piece of evidence for him. And quite frankly, there wasn't. He says that he had over 96 pieces of evidence against Laurie. I think I'm just a second. It is crazy. It's fucking crazy. But you do have to ask yourself, why? Why did it have to be this fucking crazy? And yet, the people that call crazy, like the disloyalty and shit, are the ones that are not being loyal to themselves. And this is only a fraction that I can pull up. I mean, I keep saying to me, what's the fucking point? I've got nothing to do with this. The only reason why I got access to this information is because they were trying to get information about Laurie. That conversation got absolutely nothing to do with me, got nothing to do with Damon, got nothing to do with the Senate. That group conversation was kept private, away from the Senate. Well, it's not fucking private now, is it? It's not fucking private now. Does anybody remember when Aaron was on YT court and he came on the fucking camera and he was inside his own fucking closet? Fucking naked from the top up. Well, he might have been naked down the bottom. I don't give a fuck. He's got nothing to see anyway. I'm not that well inclined. But anyway. Aaron was used as a tool as well. How much money was he offered to do the shit that he does? Well, let's ask another question. How much did he offer other people to do the work for him? But I think it's the other way around. I think he was offered to do the work for certain people. It's YT Corp 3-day live. This is all the shit that goes on YouTube. All the drama bill, which I rightly call granny fluid. Blows and so right, Jamie, but others are a network. There's more than one network, but they intertwine together to form as one. You get what I'm saying? There's many networks that have predominantly the same people, if not a little bit more, a little bit less. But they're all intertwined with one another to form as one. In one way, shape, or another, it always comes back to they're all in every fucking chat room. They're all on their panel, if not more. And remember, it's all supposed to be for entertainment purposes only. Yeah? It's supposed to be. But lives have been destroyed in the forefront. My life is not being destroyed. they can say whatever the hell they want. They're not really doing anything in a harmful way to me. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yes, there's many, never as many, but they band together when they want to annihilate the same prey. They can. They're really not trying to. Well, okay. From my personal standpoint on the annihilation for myself, they're not really annihilating anyone. That that towards myself. I'm not talking about to anybody else. They may be doing it to other people. Right? But predominantly the quote annihilation, so to speak, is just keyboard warriors. They're just behind a fucking keyboard, behind a computer, bashing their gums, spewing out shit, and then they're not really following through with it. Look how many times fucking E wanted to fucking fight Scotty Karate. Even wanted to sign a contract and offer money. It's just a lip service. That's all it is. It's just a complete shit show. It's lip service. And as a matter of fact, he tried that with me as well. Some just function alone, like little group Mama, Joan, Nicola, and the white ones. And there's more. Blazing, there's more. There's more. But this is the thing, when it comes to being mentally strong and mentally weak, there's a lot of people on YouTube take things personally. I'm not one of those people. I laugh, I joke, I get on with my life. They can say whatever they want. I'm not constantly looking over my fucking shoulder just in case someone says something about me or do a show response about me. I don't give a fuck. Quite frankly, I've got other important things in my life to do. And people say, well, why are you doing this show? Well, I'm just here to show a little bit of evidence, just a little bit, which I call a drip feed. All right? I've got a shit lot more when this fucking shit comes from. And it will come out eventually, slowly but surely. Time is everything. But there are some people that are a little bit mentally weak, and they will allow certain people or words or events, whatever, to let them bother them the way their perpetrators are trying. It could be easier said than done that you can just block it all out and don't pay attention to it, but that's easier said than done. I'm just a different person. I just don't allow that type of bullshit to impact my life. I just don't. I've got other important things to do. And let's say for a record, here's some good news. So before I started the exercise program that I'm on, I've been going to the gym, doing workout, and that's been 6 months. Now, before I started, I was 167 kilos, so you can work that out in pounds. To date, I have lost well over 25 kilos. I'm a lot healthier. I'm getting fitter every day. I'm walking 10 kilometers per day. Work that out in miles, right? I'm sweating my ass off. I'm burning my muscles. I'm doing all the right things. Why? Because I want to look after myself. While I was hanging around doing all that fucking shit with the Sentinels and all that, I didn't have enough time to spend with myself. And then if I did spend time with myself, I had fucking fucking messaging. Damn it, can you do this for me? Can you do it? I didn't want to. And many people saw me blew out well over 300 pounds and whatnot. I'm nowhere near that anymore. Nowhere near. Here, I'll do you guys a little bit of a fucking thing. I've lost fucking weight. This fucking shirt is swimming off me right now. Six months ago, that shirt was tight as. Once again, if you want to look at this fucking shirt, it's fucking swimming off me. Look, it's literally fucking swimming off me. I've done some renovations here in this office. Right, I put new shelvings up along here. Many people can say the chubbiness in my face is gone. Not completely, but yeah. And I'm the one that's supposed to be a fucking asshole. Well, I am an asshole. That's the whole fucking point. I'd rather be an asshole than a complete fucking moron. Tam say, Jamie, will you be my YouTube husband? Private message me and I'll think about it. Dr. Mendel say no difference. That's because you've got fucking bottle cap eyes, man. You can't see out of your own fucking nose, let alone down below. Here, you see no difference? All right. Let me pull up a photo 6 months ago. 6 months ago. All right, 6 months ago. I've got a photo here of 6 months ago what I look like. Compared to what I look like now. Just give me a couple of seconds. Check this out. 6 months ago, I look like this. Right? Oh, hold up. Let me blow this up a bit. Let me blow this up a bit. Oh, hold up. 6 months ago, I look like that. Right? Check this out. This is what I look like today. And you say there's no fucking difference? How much weight did I lose? You have to work it out in pounds, but I've lost to date. To date, I've lost over 25 kilos. So let me work it out for you. Just hold on. Let me work it out for you. So, hold on. 25 kilos into pounds, all right? 25 kilograms into pounds. I've lost 55 pounds in 6 months. I've lost 55, almost 56 pounds in 6 months. No big deal, eh? No, half of 100 pounds. I've lost 56 pounds in 6 months. Not bad. Not bad. Still got a long way to go, though. Still got a hell of a long way to go. Still got a hell of a long way to go. But if you're just joining in, yeah, I've taken no supplements, none of it. Just been sweating out in the gym, I'm at the gym twice a week, workouts at home for 3, and I have 1 day as a recovery. So 1 day recovery, 2 at the gym, 3 at home. No, sorry, I got my days. Still jet lag. 1 day recovery, 2 at the gym. That's 3, and I do 4 workouts at home. Here we go. Nicola, Tams, thanks for taking down those videos, but there are a lot more that can go. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Being off here probably helps a lot. I remember this woman who came here and she was very thin and beautiful. Due to all dog pollen, she went up 300 pounds. But she just called terms that. Yeah, there's a lot. I will say this. I do actually indeed have an Auntie Wendy on my mum's side of the family. Well, that makes both of us, doesn't it, Nicola? You don't know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you're on about. That makes both of us, eh? You're just a scum anyway. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the fucking problem. But that's just me. Don't take that as an offence. You know, you might say it's all shit and giggles. Rightly so. But I think you're full of shit. You're a butt licker. You like to be 1 minute, then you're fucking up the ass of another person, and you're in a merry-go-round on your own demise. You're a butt licker. Don't say you're not. You are. I've been around the bush more times than you can have fucking sex. Let's put it that way. The one thing is you can't pull a bullshit out of, and I used to bullshit a lot in my past days before I even came on fucking YouTube. So what are you fucking talking about? You're a bootlicker. You're a fucking ass licker. That's why you brown nosed up everyone's fucking arsehole. And then when you don't get your own way, you cry victim the next. I'm not saying that she is bad as Brenda, but give her time. Give her time. I'm not running a checklist of who's more, less than that. It's the same shit, different day. That's all I'm saying. Gomez. Jamie, you remember Blazing being all Team Gomez, right? Not really. I didn't pay attention to that. Not really. Team Gomez. I didn't pay attention on whose team was on whose or anything. I didn't pay attention to that bullshit. All I know is there's been a lot of fence jumpers. 1 minute they're on this side of the fence, next minute they're on that side of the fence. I didn't pay attention on whose team was on whose team. It wasn't about whose team it was. It's about the fucking truth. This person had their side of the story, that person had that side of the story, and I'm sitting in the middle trying to find out what the fucking truth was. Let's just say this just before we wrap it up about the doxing and shit. The major problem that I've seen and was part of, but predominantly what I saw, a lot of people dox each other. A lot of people. And yet they cry out victim when their enemy or whatnot, who used to be a friend at once, dox them. Sometimes you gotta wish what you wish for. You gotta think about the people that you really want to hang around with and who you want to trust. And like I said, you don't fucking trust anybody. It's the same shit, different day. 1 minute they're your friend, next minute they're your foe, and it goes around in the circle like a fucking clown show or pony show, whatever you want to call it. People get blamed, people get shamed, people get accused. Whether they did shit or not, my only advice is to people, does it really fucking matter? If it was that fucking bad, if it was indeed that fucking bad, I'm pretty sure law enforcement would have done something, or perhaps they probably did and they just got out on bail and got on with their lives. But besides the point, there's a lot of people that like to lick asses, and I know for myself on a personal level, I'm not one of them. Don't need to. And most importantly, I don't know where your ass has been most of the time. So why would I fucking lick your ass or kiss your ass for? You can do it yourself. That's why you have the fucking disease called mental disease. That's why you are the person who you claim other people are. That's why you can't look yourself in the fucking mirror. That's why you can't enjoy life outside of fucking YouTube. That's why you can't go on vacations like I can. That's why you can't stop talking about other people, because you're in the same demise as your own fucking mentality state. That's why you can't get off the drug. That's why you can't get off the alcohol. That's why you can't be proactive in your life, because you're in your own demise of your own bullshit, because you're licking each other's ass and you're trying to fuck up other people's life in the meantime. And let's just say for the record, I bet you this fucking house on it. If I ever did the same thing to you, it wouldn't be done on fucking YouTube. I would go the whole fucking 9 yards to literally destroy you. But I'm not that type of fucking person. If I really wanted to destroy somebody, you should have seen me 25 fucking years ago, when I didn't like myself, that I was indeed a violent person. Yeah, I'm doxing myself. Big fucking idea. If I wanted to destroy somebody's life to the fullest, I wouldn't do it on fucking YouTube. I wouldn't do it on social media. You should have saw me 25 fucking years ago. You indeed wouldn't like the person that you see now. I'm making you still don't like the fucking people. I don't give a fuck. I had to change my life around. I didn't like the person who I was 25 years ago. I didn't like the person that was beating up and literally leaving people in fucking hospitals on their fucking IC room because I didn't like that person. I was a dangerous, violent man 25 years ago. But now I'm a loving, caring person, and I don't give into bullshit. I don't give into all the razzmatazz of why do you have to destroy somebody else's life so you can build your own character up. What's the fucking point in doing that? If you look down on other people so you can build yourself up, you're a scumbag. Let's go in the chat room before I wrap it up. Tam, just remember, my niece just had turned 18. To me, was a child and a cold. Uses it often. I feel zero for her and don't give a fuck. I don't know what she's doing, but I know for... the only problem is, Tam, she will only stop for a short time, not a long time. If people need to get this into their thick head. When people say they want to stop, they need to stop everything. But they don't. They don't. You need to stop. People need to stop everything. If they really want to change and that, stop. Go on IRL on each other. After going IRL, doxing is horrible. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Probably just other goof, just being jealous, blazing, and didn't like both of you. Yeah, it's one. I'm not getting involved with that other thing that I'm just saying with A. I mean, it's got nothing to do with me. It really hasn't. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm keeping myself out of it. That's the best thing for me, isn't it? Just stay out of everyone's fucking dramas. I mean, I'm not involved in it. I'm not causing any drama. Drama goes on around me, not with me. It goes on around me. I'm not part of any drama. I don't want nothing to do with it. People can say whatever they fucking want to say about me. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap it off. Yeah, maybe it's time to get a haircut after my vacation. Yeah, look like a buffhead. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, Tams, if you want to private message me, you can, and whatnot. YouTube husband, shit. That's an early Valentine's gift. Oh my god. Just remember, I'm a cheap bastard. I said that to Shay today too. Yeah, so I'm a cheap bastard. But anyway, if you're going to make a response, I'm talking to the haters here that want to fucking. If you want to do a response, knock yourself out. I don't care what you say about me. If you're trying to tear my apart, I don't care. I don't care. That's a lot of hair. Yeah, I wear my hat a lot to cover it, but I'm having a haircut next week. And fuck, I'm getting grey hair too, so I'm going on to 40, fucking hell, 46 this year. Anyway. Yeah, anyway, yeah. I've got a lot more where this comes from, but like I said, timing is the important thing. I'll do it in my own timing. The right timing. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your night. I've got to do another workout. I haven't done my workout today yet. I'm doing it in about an hour time. I'm doing a workout. And then, yeah. I'll see you when I see you, and you probably hear from me. Or I don't know what you would do. But anyway, no problems. Tam said I'm never going bored. Not yet, anyway. I'm not pulling my hair out over people anymore, that's for sure. I won't go bored. I'm not using advanced hair. Yeah, if you know what I mean. But anyway. Yeah, it's great hanging out with you. You're never on here. I'm never on here. I'm working on the other channel with Shay, but anyway. I'm around. I'm around. I'm just not involved. I'm not involved with the drama shit. I mean, I'll just say this just to wrap it up. Most people who are involved with the drama shit, initially, for some people, they just want to get into the other person's pants. That's basically what it is. I mean, they can't get enough of sex. Well, they probably haven't had sex for a long time. And the only way they want to get involved with the fucking drama is so they can get into the other person's pants. That's basically it. Anyway, I'll leave it like that. We'll see you around when I see you. I am around, hiding in the shadows. All right, we'll catch you soon.